Alrighty then, we are back with the Justice game with Black Panther against Crossbones, holding out until the end to play Justice. Maddie, what's T'Challa's best aspect? I would agree with Nat 20 and say that protection is probably his best aspect, with maybe a leadership. After that, I think his leadership build is good. His justice build is also really good, but I mean he really thrives in green, right? Because of his printed retaliate, that 2 defense, he has a really good, and not to mention that he has a significant amount of upgrades in his deck, that he can really thrive on that upgrade perfect defense type build and just not lose. He just doesn't lose in protection. It's hard for him to lose in protection. So, but we are now talking about justice. Justice is the aspect that I wanted to play to try and do a confused lock type situation where we're flipping to try and take advantage of the Golden City, because that is such a powerful card. I really wish we had Dazzler. Dazzler is the new ally that was released or shown for the Gambit pack, which is a 4-cost ally with Confused built into it. And so I think that's a really cool ally. I really like her build. I'm going to be including her in a lot of Justice decks. But until then, we are going to be running a Professor X who's got Confused. We're going to be running a couple Sonic Rifles. Justice, I know aggression, protection, leadership, and beak. I like it. Yeah. Yes. I like to call it the one way or another aspect. Aggression, protection, leadership, and B cop. That's great. That's great. We got Sonic Rifle, and then we've got Concussive Blow. Concussive Blow is going to be the last piece to our confusion puzzle. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of those. Probably grab 2 of these. One way or another, you're going to get beat by a... Yeah. Yeah. I have not run B-Cop in a hot second. Should we run B-Cop just for fun? I haven't run B-Cop in a long time. I'm going to run a couple B-Cops. I'm going to run B-Cops because I have not run B-Cops in too long. Let's go ahead and grab just a 3rd copy of Concussive Blow, just so we always have access to that Confuse. You need 3 B-Cops. It's all threat removal and minion control. It is. It's pretty slow and pretty expensive. That's the problem. I think it works a lot better in multiplayer. Well, I think 2 B-Cops probably is enough threat mitigation for solo play. Or do you run 3? I guess you're not always going to have them on the table, right? Like if you run the 3rd beat cop, then you can cycle them on lower cost or lower health minions. Or run 3. Why not? It's fun. Since we are already just a huge cost curve, let's go ahead and throw our doubles in there. Where did I put my doubles? Here they are. We'll go ahead and grab a Quinn and Ironheart as well. Nick, we're going to leave out of this one just because consistency equals king. That's true. But also I think in solo player, you also need consistency, but you also do need to be able to do a little bit of everything. Which I guess Black Panther can do a lot of damage by himself. So I'm just like listening in the background to my top songs of 2022 on Spotify, and one of the stream beats, the non copyright music that I used to play in the background of all of these videos, one of that song came on. I'm gonna skip that one. I was just like, wait a second. I feel like I got teleported back 3 years. Oh, okay. Where was I? Under surveillance. Yeah, let's go under surveillance. I like under surveillance. especially if we can get it on that first site or that first main scheme with Crossbones. Huge. Let's find our... What does that put us at? At 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 5. So we need 10 more cards. Blindfold is so good. Blindfold is incredibly powerful. We'll definitely run a blindfold. Do we run the Whiffin? I feel like Whiffin, 3 one way or another's and 1 Jessica Drews. I would run one way or another. I think that's probably the best deck build. However, I do avoid one way or another deck builds in these streams just because of how strong it is. So I try to not do a one way or another build super frequently. But I agree with you, that is the correct call. And it just, I wanted to try and vary up a lot of these streams just so I'm not always running the exact same deck or a very, very similar deck with the one way or another's. But I do agree with you, that is the right call. We don't really have any super bad boost effects, so we don't need Wraith. I'm wondering, let's run Whiffin. He's just too much fun. Confuse Control, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about, is Confuse Control. So I'm thinking what we will add into here, just because we do have 2, 4, 6, 7 cards left, we can add in a couple of Scare Tactics. That's going to give us some nice damage. Who did you grab? So far we have 3 Concussive Blows, 2 Sonic Rifles, and Prof for the Confuse. Grab Scare Tactic. Deal 3 damage to a confused enemy. And we can also probably run some Swift Retributions because of that Confuse. We do have a significant amount of Confuse in this deck. And so Swift Retribution, the villain schemes, we get to deal 4 damage. Did you say the last one was... Yeah, Wiccan. We call him Whiffin because he always misses. So 2 Scare Tactics. Yeah. He's just... Yeah, he never works. So let's go Swift Retributions. We'll go 2x of Swift Retributions. I feel like we can probably handle ourselves, especially with the B-Cops. See what that puts us at. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Need 4 more cards. Drop Wiccan. I think his name was Speed or Speedy. Yeah, you think so? My problem with Speed is that he is so expensive. He does a lot of threat mitigation, but we already have so much in our deck. And like the nice thing is that he can ready after he thwarts. So like we can thwart, he readies himself, he can thwart again. But are we going to need 4 thwart in a solo game? I don't necessarily know that we are. And for a 4 cost ally, I think we probably have a little bit more room for like a Jack Flag. I think a Jack Flag is probably, because I'm looking for damage right now because we have threat figured out. We can go with some more expensive cards just because we are running those doubles. Venom is another interesting idea. He can do a lot of damage. You don't use Flag because you find him to be slacking. Yeah, so he is slow. He is slow. But he is what, 4 cost for 4 threat removal, 4 damage, and a block. I mean, it's a very slow strategy, but it pays off really nicely, I think, because, right, like you want in an ally, I think if he didn't have the ammo, he would have probably still been maybe costed as a 3, and so that ammo ability just gives him just a little bit more push. But if you're in late game, you don't. I don't run them. I don't flip into them. I don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Pivotal Moment could be kind of interesting, right? I feel like we can probably keep that main at 0 and use Pivotal Moment to just go to town. Let's try 2 copies of those. Also gives us a physical resource. 2 copies of that, and then we got 1 more slot. Let's see what we got over here in the Mockingbird just for the stun. Counterintelligence and Quake. Counterintelligence is good. I just like always forget about counterintelligence for some reason. Yeah, we'll go counterintelligence. All the way back here in the back. Helps with that confuse a little bit. Quake does help with the minion control a little bit. So we got 2, 4, 5. Yeah, Quake is for damage. I like Quake. Hey, Data Dude, how you doing? Welcome. I think we have damage. You want to run Quake? So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 5. So beat cops take care of our minions, as well as Wakanda Forevers take care of our minions. Concussive blows, scare tactics, and swift retributions / Jack Flag. Pivotal Moment also is a huge damage dealer to Crossbones. I'm not sure if we need Quake. Is Quake a 2? Quake is a 2. I do like 2 cost allies. Maybe instead of Jack Flag. Yeah, we'll toss. I never run Jack Flag. I like Jack Flag. I like the idea of Jack Flag. We'll toss a Jack Flag for a Quake. Bring the cost curve down just a little bit. Woo, Flag is gone. Now I want to run him just to show you that he's not totally useless. How are you doing tonight, Data Dude? Where's my... I always lose my weapon or my ammo. There it is. Alrighty, someone give me a mod set. Someone give me a mod set to play against today. Against the Justice. You were on Flag once, and that was when I used the Venom Precon out of the box, and never since. Yeah. I've run Jack Flag a couple of times. I think he works a little bit better in multiplayer / longer games, because solo, typically the game is over in Necronauts. Okay. Yeah, solo, the game is probably over before Jack Flag can pay himself off. And in a multiplayer game, you can kind of spam him and keep him out there a little bit longer. No, wait. Sitcom. Nice. I love those new mod sets. They're so good. They're so much fun. I'm gonna do another Mojo run through at some point, because I loved Mojo. I usually play them off screen as well, but I haven't had the chance to play Mojo off screen, so I might just do another run through. I may do it with Nova. I was saying I really wanted to play Nova again because I love Nova. Alrighty, so we got Sitcom. I love it. Ooh. If we need to, I'm going to grab my environment. that pops out, then we'll grab the environment attachment to the to the display, and we'll throw that onto the table as well, just so we can see that a little bit. That'll be kind of fun. Alrighty, Black Panther, maybe probably final game. Before we move on, also, so yeah, Jason and I are playing over on his channel, D20 Woodworking. We are playing on Sunday. We're going to do a Too Many Bones game, and so I'm really excited about that. So make sure, if that is interesting, or if you're interested in Too Many Bones, go ahead and give him a follow along, or follow him. Make sure that you come see. I played Too Many Bones 3 times over this last week, which is the first time I played it since last year, and it's a really good game. It's a really good game. So I'm excited to play it with the master. Nat 20 is trying to build a Mojo campaign dedicated to the 90s Marvel cartoons, like using some of the villains and modulars with the crime mod, be Spider-Man, stuff to be X-Men, Iron. That's fun. That's really cool. Did you do a campaign for the custom campaign competition by any chance? Okay. I'm gonna go attack on Mount Athena. We got experimental weapons deck. Crossbones machine gun starts in play. We got an exosuit, that's got to go. T'Challa starts with 6. And it was a couple months ago. They did a FFG put on a contest to build a custom campaign. Alrighty, we got a lot of good pieces already. We got Wakanda Forever, which we don't need. We got Pivotal Moment, which we don't need. We got Blindfold, which would be nice. Genius is nice. We got Beat Cop. I'm going to prioritize the Sonic Rifle over the Beat Cop. So let's go ahead and drop these 3. We're going to grab a Vibranium Suit, Wakanda Forever, a Counterintelligence. We're going to go find a Tactical Genius or whatever that one is. Yeah, Tactical Genius. Oh, you only got within 2 months got to go into this and almost got every hero and every. Nice, that's awesome. Oh, I didn't realize you were that new. Sweet. Welcome. It's so good. This game is so good. Are you a part of the Discord? Are you in the Living Card Game Discord? If not, highly invite you to join. Do a lot of fun stuff over there. Okay. Bad part about this, actually I will try and get, yeah, I can get Blindfold onto the table. Yeah, okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and flip up to Black Panther. We're going to use a Tactical Genius, a Counterintelligence, and a Wakanda Forever to play Blindfold. Yeah. Blindfold is going to look at the top 5 cards of the deck. Mojo in the middle, Under Fire, Weapon Master, Crossbones Assault, and Hydra Soldier. So Mojo in the middle is pretty good because we can have the one that's going to be Crossbones Machine Gun. Then Under Fire will hit Blindfold for Insane. Weapons Master, I don't want him to attack. We're probably going to get rid of that. And then Crossbones' Assault is going to be our encounter card. And now, awesome. Welcome. And then we're going to use a Genius and a Vibranium Suit to drop a Sonic Rifle onto the table. That comes in with 2 charges. We'll go ahead and use one of the charges now to go ahead and confuse Crossbones just so we don't get a surprise. Well, we're not going to get a surprise, but... and then I guess Black Panther will go ahead and just hit the villain for 2. Stand up. Draw 5 cards. Got a Beat Cop, a Shuri, Ancestral Knowledge, Scare Tactic, nice, Panther's Claws. Cool. We're going to place 1 threat here on the main. Crossbones is going to attack us. Machine Gun is going to trigger. So that's going to be Mojo in the middle. We're going to throw the 1 damage here onto Blindfold. And then we're going to block for an attack of a lot. 6. Now I'm working on a Voltron Ironheart for go all out and push ahead. Yes. Yes. That sounds incredible. I remember when they announced the Go All Out. I think, yeah, it came with Ironheart, but we were trying to figure out what like the maximum ability or maximum that you could get with a Go All Out. I think it was like 50 something damage. Black Panther grabbing a sonic rifle from the Mount Athena armory and firing it at Crossbones. Thematic. Yes, that's yes. Love it. And then we got Crossbones' assault. That comes in with 2 and an acceleration token. If we when defeated, he's going to activate against us. Oh, blindfold is very much dead. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to drop a B cup and an ancestral knowledge for Shuri. After she enters play, search your deck for an upgrade and add it to your hand. Energy daggers. Under surveillance. Under surveillance. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be under surveillance. All aboard the villain board. Haha. Just got back. How you liking the villain board? I love it. Yeah, it's really cool. I like it a lot. I like to make a Guardian Avengers team up deck, but it requires another player running a mass character deck too. Yeah, the Guardian Avengers team up. We did a 4-player game against Venom Goblin where we ran Captain America, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, and Black Panther actually against Expert 2 Venom Goblin. Yeah. That was insane, but you got like your problem solvers and everything. It was just so much fun. Are you getting any of the upcoming hero boards? I won Hulk and Wolverine. Probably not. Hey Maurice, how you doing? Maurice in the chat. Nice. Good evening. I'm probably not gonna get any of the upcoming hero boards. Just I feel like I like them. They're just yeah. I'm okay with this. I feel like I'm just gonna spend all of my money. I'm gonna not have money if we do that, and so I'm a simple man. I see Black Panther and you clicked, and that's fair. I like that. I like that. Black Panther is so cool. Black Panther is excellent. Let's go ahead and Panther's Claw scare tactic for an under surveillance here on the main. So that's gonna bring us up to a 7. We will go ahead and just thwart 2 off of Crossbones' assault, which will clear that, clear this. Actually, I'm sorry, before we do that, Shuri, nope, just kidding. Yeah. We'll go 1 indirect damage onto Shuri, and then he's attacking us for a lot. We will have Shuri block for us. +2. Shuri does not survive that. Surprising. Shuri did what she needed to do. We'll flip down. This is gone. So, Maurice, one of the things that I learned on Monday when I was playing is that I never realized that Shuri could tutor any upgrade. For some reason, I thought it was just Black Panther, and so that makes it Shuri a lot more interesting to play. And then what we did with the leadership build is we built Voltron, and we had Shuri go grab all of the amazing. Yeah, for him in protection, that's incredible. For the Voltron, we just had him go grab all of the different Voltron upgrades and everything. She's just so good for a 2-cost ally. It's incredible. Okay, we'll stand up. Give me a Golden City. Quinn Carrier. That works. Wakanda Forever. A Vibranium. That works really well. A Quake 2, 4, 5. And Energy Daggers. wish leadership had more Voltron cards for identities. What do you mean by that? Like R&D facility and go all out and stuff like that? We're going to play one here. Crossbones is confused. And then we've got a encounter card, which is an assault. Gain surge. Hard as nails. Give the villain a tough status card. Yeah, like those. Yeah, that's a relatively newer archetype for leadership. I mean, like we've always really had like Moxie and inspiring morale boost. But yeah, I think they were trying with leadership being so strong. I think they were trying to really do a lot of that kind of stuff in other aspects, just to kind of try and balance out the aspects. I think they've done a good job of balancing out the aspects now. I probably would say solo play that protection's still probably the weakest. Yeah. Because aggression has the rush strategy, which is just so good in solo. But yeah. Okay. So we will flip up to Black Panther. We're going to use a Vibranium and an Wakanda Forever to play a Quinn Carrier. We are going to get a Scare Tactic and a Energy Dagger for Quake, aka the blocker. We will go ahead and use Quake to knock off this Tough. Protection has better rush potential than aggro with Storm and multiple man. That is true. But I think aggression just overall probably has a better a better rush potential. But yeah, the multiple man Storm deck, I ran that in. What did I run that against? Did I run that on stream? I don't remember. I don't know. It's a really good deck though. It's a really good deck. Also, I think protection, if you can combo that with like a repurpose is also a really strong rush strategy. Stand up, draw 5, Vibranium, Professor X. That's why we didn't Sonic Rifle. Wakanda Forever, a Strength, too much money. Oh, never mind, an Ironheart. We're perfect on money. We're gonna throw 1 here onto the main. Crossbones is going to attack for 3. We'll have Quake block it. +3. Yikes. Quake goes to the Shadow Realm. And then our bad card is a Hydra Regular, so Insight 1. And then we got a Hydra Regular to worry about. Let's use a Strength to play an Ironheart, which will draw us a card, which is an Energy. That's a little bit of a bummer. We'll go Vibranium and a Wakanda Forever to play Professor X. That will confuse Crossbones. Professor X will go ahead and thwart 3 off the main. He'll take 1 damage for that. We've got Ironheart hanging out. Black Panther will kill this Hydra Regular. We'll just hang on to... No, we'll have Ironheart hit Crossbones for 1, just because Crossbones has too many surprise attacks. Maurice, since we lost Magneto, that's been having you Theorycraft decks for the past few days. Can't wait to go up against him again. Yeah, I need to set that up. We need to set that up. I think maybe next week. That's getting pretty close to the holidays, so that may be tough, but I'll throw that in our chat and see if that works for everybody. And if so, I am so ready to throw down with Magneto again. Drop those gloves. Because yeah, what did you switch up to Phoenix? Did you decide to switch over to Phoenix? Already up. We'll draw into a Sonic Rifle, beautiful. Concussive Blow, less beautiful. Another Concussive Blow, yikes. And a Beat Cop. Still think the Sonic Rifle is probably the right call to throw onto the table. We got 1. Crossbones is going to attack for 3. We will have Professor X block 3 + 2. There goes Shadows. That's always nice to see go. Professor X dies. Then our bad card is going to be a Hydra Soldier. Guard, when defeated, deal me an encounter card. Phoenix so far is your leading candidate, but you'd be down for a Shadowcat or Storm. I think Jason's running Wolverine. I'm not sure about Descry. Yeah, I think Descry... I don't know if he was running Shadowcat again. Jason is switching to Wolverine. I think I'm going to stay with my Maria Hill deck. I just have so much fun with that deck. Yeah, I think Phoenix is so bonkers. Hopefully we don't get Dark Phoenix. Okay. This is a very expensive hand. Let's go Concussive Blow and an energy to play a second Sonic Rifle. Yeah. Second Sonic Rifle comes in with 2 charges. We will use... What are we at? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're flipping down this turn. So we should be able to... We're just going to use this Sonic Rifle. There's no reason... Oh, he's already confused. Okay, so we're not going to use the Sonic Rifle. This Hydra Soldier is annoying. This is... That was a expensive pull. We'll go ahead and throw 2 on the Hydra Soldier. And then we'll flip down. We got a Golden City coming soon, so that's nice. Please do. That deck was doing work. My thwarting was terrible. I think you found a way to solve it with Phoenix. Nice. I'm so pumped. Want to know a card that doesn't get the love it deserves more than Symbiote Suit? Want to know a card that doesn't get the love it deserves more than... So a card that should get more love than Symbiote Suit? 2, 4, 5, 6. What card? There's my Golden City. Bummer. That didn't quite work. I forgot about Golden City because we're going to deck out and we're not going to be able to shuffle one of these Sonic Rifles back in. That should actually be fine. We should be fine there. Yeah, not enough people run Symbiote Suit. Symbiote Suit is really, really, really good. Yeah. Especially in multiplayer. Symbiote Suit is yes, it's very, very, very good. Who was I run? Oh, I was running Symbiote Suit with Miles with the Meditation is really good. Yeah, you'll like. Are you following Josh on YouTube or Get Up in Game on YouTube? Because Josh loves Meditation. Meditation's a really, really good card. We'll go 1 here. Crossbones is confused. Hydra Soldier is going to add 1. Get Up in Game is the channel. And then our encounter card is Concussive Grenade. Alter Ego, you are confused. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. 2 threat instead if you were already confused. 1 threat and a confuse. Yikes. Okay. Okay. We're going to Vibranium for the Golden City. And we will use the Golden City to draw our last 2 cards, which will deal us an encounter card. Is there actually anything in there that I wanted to get back into the deck? No, there wasn't. Okay. Ooh, if we kill this Hydra Soldier right now, we're running... Now you are? Nice, yeah. He has an entire video on Symbiote Suit, which is pretty fun. And then, but yeah, he has one of his favorite heroes, if not his favorite hero, is Wasp. No, I think his favorite hero used to be Drax, but one of the heroes that he really likes is Wasp, and Wasp, he loves Meditation with the Wasp. Okay, we're gonna flip up. We will go ahead and take out this Hydra Soldier. deals us encounter card. We will go Wakanda Forever, Pivotal Moments, Quinn Carrier for a concussive blow. Confuse an enemy. If you paid for this using a physical resource, deal 3 damage to that enemy. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got a Swift Retribution and a Swift Retribution for a Whiffin. Whiffin's going to come in, thwart 1 here. Discard the top card. 1, deal damage to the villain. Okay. Stand up. Draw 5. 2, 4, 5. And now we're starting to get into the rhythm of everything. We got Shuri back. We got Vibranium. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Okay. Place 1 here. 4 out of 7. Crossbones is going to attack. Ironheart will block. So it's going to be 3 plus 1. That kills Ironheart. Then we're resolving 3 encounter cards. Because why not? First up, we got Assault. Okay, so the villain's going to be attacking us. We are at 11 health. He's attacking us for 3. I think I'm okay with taking this hit because we're in the mode where we're flipping down every other turn, and that will allow us to heal. So it's going to be better to heal rather than defend. So it's going to be 3 plus 1 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up next, we've got Watch Me Play, Insight 3. Bummer. Okay, so that pops the main. Under Surveillance goes away. And we got Energy Shield. So he's got Retaliate. So less excited about that. Force Interrupt. When you look up a rule, you are confused. Exhaust your identity card and discard a confused status card from it. Discard this obligation. Love that. I don't think I've ever seen this card, but I love that. And I also have a confused status card already. So this is beautiful. Incredible. Love that card. Love that card. And then we've got, we can flip to alter ego form. We can exhaust T'Challa and remove. Oh no, we're gonna exhaust. That's less good. Okay. I guess we have to, because we can't choose to discard a Black Panther upgrade. The only Deadpool card so far. Okay, so yeah, we're fine. This Retaliate 1 is annoying as heck, though. This does start with 1. It's Golden City for 2. Got Wakanda Forever and Wakanda Forever. Let's go ahead and do... I think Vibranium is going to be used to take care of that energy shield. At some point I need to, like, build. I feel like that's not what we're going for right now. He's sitting at 7. Let's flip up. We will Vibranium to get rid of Energy Shield because I hate Retaliate. Let's go ahead and have Whiffin, thwart 1. And we've got 2 damage. Nice. And then we have a blocker. Let's go ahead and go 2 Wakanda Forevers for a Shuri. Shuri, whenever she enters play, we could go search our deck for an upgrade. Counterintelligence could be a... Energy Daggers. Probably Counterintelligence. That goes to my hand. Vibranium Suit and a Tactical Genius. I guess we're just going to go through our deck twice before we start building out these things. Throw a Counterintelligence on the table. Before that, we're actually going to throw Quake onto the table. Instead of Counterintelligence, we'll hang on to Counterintelligence, though. Shuri and Quake will both swing and deal 3 damage to Crossbones. Stand up. hang on to counterintelligence. Did I shuffle this? I get people want to have a Deadpool as a character, but I want Apocalypse as a hero and Onslaught be the final X-Men villain. Yeah, I think we're getting 3 waves. I think Caleb said that we were going to get 3 waves. So I could see Apocalypse may actually be announced tomorrow. I would not be surprised if we get a big box announced tomorrow because it's been 4 weeks. I also would not be surprised if they wait until after the holidays to announce again, because we are pretty far out from our next release in February. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we... yeah. I could see them announce it tomorrow. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, we're going to go Scare Tactic, Panther's Claws, Wakanda Forever, Energy Daggers, 2, 4, 5. We're going to throw 1 here. Crossbones is going to attack for 3. We'll have Whiff and block. 3 plus 1. Whiff and dies. We got our bad card. Hydra Sidearm. When the villain attacks, the attack gains ranged. Plus 1 attack. Okay. So now we can... We're not gonna push Crossbones. I think we're gonna save that for a future date. Let's go ahead and flip down Exhaust and discard a Confuse to get rid of a Watch Me Play. Golden City will draw us 2, which is a Beat Cop and a Scare Tactic. Let's go ahead and Quinn 2 Scare Tactics for a Beat Cop. Let's get the Beat Cop train rolling. We'll use Beat Cop to move the threat. We're just going to use threat as the counters. Then we will... Are we just not going to play upgrades? That could be kind of fun. If we just don't play any upgrades or any of the Black Panther upgrades. That'd be crazy, right? We'll go 2 here for counterintelligence. We're going to hang on to Energy Dagger. Actually, we're going to hang on to Panther's Claws. Okay. Stand up. We got Pivotal Moment. Wakanda Forever. Blindfold. Professor X, 2, 4, 5. And a Concussive Blow. You want to see some of the tweener characters get announced as heroes, not villains. Also, Onslaught would be the way to prelude Fantastic Four into the game, because Franklin was the one who smacked Onslaught like he owed him money. Yeah, I don't know any of that lore, but that sounds really cool. Yeah, the next announcement will be a big box, so they'll announce 2 heroes and 5 villains. Actually, I think they typically only do like 3 villains when they announce the big box. But if it is Apocalypse, I think we'll probably know what those villains are. But yeah, I'll be interested. Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting at my computer at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and hopefully we get to see something cool. Okay, let's throw 1 here. Crossbones is confused. We got a bad card. Just Hydra regular and Sight 1. Back to our turn. We're going to Golden City to draw to Ancestral Knowledge and a Strength. Let's use a Wakanda Forever to play Ancestral Knowledge. We will shuffle in a Vibranium, Under Surveillance, and Pivotal Moment. Alrighty. We'll go Beat Cop here. We're at 7. We'll flip up. We'll swing and kill the Hydra regular. We've got Concussive Blow and Strength to play Professor X. We'll confuse Crossbones again. And we got a blocker with Professor X. Do we want to push Crossbones? I think it doesn't necessarily matter. I think we have the game pretty well under control. Let's try it. Let's do it. We'll thwart one with Professor X, or I guess thwart three, and then we'll have Quake go ahead and run herself into Crossbones to push Crossbones into stage 2. So gets ranged. He already had ranged, and he goes up to 16. So Franklin Richard is the son of Reed and Sue, so Onslaught basically killed all the non-mutant heroes at the climax of the arc because they went inside and beat him up when the mutants blasted him on the outside. Because if they went inside, Onslaught would have absorbed him. So it turns out when Sue and Reed were exposed and got their powers, it also mutated their baby making park, so Franklin was born a mutant who has really controlling powers. So when the humans heroes died, Franklin just made a new universe. Oh geez, that they live and brought him back in the normal universe. Heroes are born. Interesting. Wow, that's cool. That's pretty sweet. So 14, or actually 16, we'll have Panther's Claws and Blindfold pay for Pivotal Moment to deal 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go ahead and Sonic Rifle for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll stand up. Did I do that right? I definitely didn't do that right. So 16 was... I did. An older version of him has shown up multiple times in the comics. He makes Galactus his herald. Oh, interesting. That's one thing that I wish I had more of, is like more lore. B-Cop Pivotal Moment under surveillance. Oh my goodness, we got this on lock. We got 1 going here. Crossbones is going to attack. Professor X will block. He's attacking for 6. 7. Professor X dies. Our Professor X goes to the discard pile, as Josh would like to say. And then our bad card is Gang Up. The villain in each minion attacks us. We'll block with Shuri. So it's going to be 6 plus 2. Boom, boom. And we are off to the races. We'll beat Cop to remove this. We'll go Genius to play a Pivotal Moment to deal 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got Sonic Rifle for the last 3. And that's game. Justice, the confused lock strategy with Justice is so good. But there you go. As Black Panther and all 4 of the aspects, a little bit broken up over a couple of days because he does take a little bit longer to play just because of his play style. He, builds up a good bit. But Black Panther and Justice is very strong. But yeah. So next up on Friday, we are continuing on with the Dunwich Legacy campaign at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time with Professor Meg. I don't quite remember where we're at. Which scenario is coming up next, because we did that detour into the Curse of the Rougarou. But jumping back into that. Nat 20. So yeah, they do the Onslaught boss fight in one of those campaign comics, and then at the end, Reed shows up and tosses Onslaught back into the void, where everyone asks, "Who is this kid?" And then we see Reed's arm come down and snatch him up. Boom. Franklin shows up. Okay, yeah. That's nice. That's really cool. But yeah, I thank you all for hanging out. Hopefully we do get an announcement tomorrow for some new Marvel Champions content. It will be a new box. That would be pretty sweet. FFG needs to pay you. yeah. So a new box, hopefully announced tomorrow. If that is, then we will have a video up talking about all of that stuff tomorrow afternoon, evening. If not, See you all on Friday at 1 with Dunwich, and then after that we'll be on Sunday with Jason at like 8:15, I think. So Jason on D20 woodworking stream, we'll be playing through some Too Many Bones. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Have a fantastic time playing some Marvel Champions, and until next time, peace.